Hey, welcome to another Wednesday night stream. I always like to check the sound. I don't know what's going on here. We're hearing an echo. There we go. So it does sound like the sound's working.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Oh, now I'm muted. Can you hear me, Roger?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
hear you
cool.
just fine.
Just gonna make sure we sounds good. There's probably a little echo on the stream, or maybe it didn't pick that up. I don't know. Did you hear me echoing there?
No, I'm
Okay,
not hearing
cool.
anything. Sound totally fine to me.
All right. So we always go live on Wednesdays. Wednesdays 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. We try to play some games. We do some segments. Today, our first thing is talking about some content creators today. Um, just a couple content creators that Roger and I have been maybe watching or listening recently that we want to share with everyone. Then today, we're also going to talk about how to get help finding a game on our website. We've shared this a couple times last couple of weeks, so we'll share that again. And then we have our special segment. It's super short, and I'm going to mention it now for anyone tuning in, maybe checking out the replay. If you are looking to join us on a Wednesday night stream, feel free to send us a message. I reached out to a lot of people, and I have a couple people interested. I've just been very poor at following up because I've been busy. So visiting family, so I just came back this morning, so I haven't had a chance to kind of give people a heads up to join. But that we'll talk about that, and then we do our game in two, where we talk about we each share a board game on our website in 2 minutes, and then we're gonna play Cartographers. All right, so
Good.
how's board gaming in Reno?
It's starting to open up a little bit. I mean, the store I work for, we're getting some people, a few more people. I mean, we have a Monday night session, and I think this week we had 8, and then the week before we had 11. So
Oh wow,
I think it's
okay.
just, and a lot of the people showing up are people that they've got vaccinated, and things are starting to loosen a little bit. I still think we're a ways away from a lot of people still feeling comfortable, but it's kind of nice to get a few more people, in there, and the energy's nice, because everybody's like, they don't care what they want to play, and I mean, we could play,
Just
I don't know,
anything.
yeah, just to be anything. I mean, you just what are you gonna do? We're just gonna drop tiles on the table and pick them up. People would be happy doing it.
Like 52 card pickup.
Yeah,
I'm down to
exactly. It
play.
just,
Just give me some
yeah,
people around the
yeah.
table.
So I don't think it really matters. It's just kind of neat. I mean, it's fun playing with people again.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I think here I mentioned last week is that the board game cafe that I really like here in
Mm-hmm.
um, Los Angeles is opened back up on the weekends.
Oh,
So I know
nice.
I've already seen some posts in like some local game groups about people planning to go there soon. Um, I probably would have went last weekend if I was in town. And then I was in Omaha this past
Mm-hmm.
weekend. Um, and they have a cafe called Spielbound, and they've been kind of open for a little bit, but I think I'm not sure exactly what their guidelines are for whether you have to be from the same household or not. I think you'd have to
Right.
check. I mean, it's different from state to state, county to county. So
Mm-hmm.
Omaha's been a little bit less restrictive when it comes to some of that stuff. But I know in Los Angeles they recently opened up
Right.
some stuff since we're kind of doing a little bit better. Cool, but actually that was the first topic I wanted to talk about this week, but we're gonna save it for maybe next week or the week after because I want to save it for a time when we can be very optimistic and not hopefully optimistic.
Right. Right.
And I want to talk about board game conventions, but we'll talk about those in the future. I don't want to kind of jinx it right now and and get too
Right.
excited and then something happens where we can't do it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is our content creators. So I'll let you share one first. I have them on the screen, or at least the YouTube channel here, but you have one picked out, Roger. Who
Right.
did you
Yeah, I do.
choose?
I Board Game Co. is the one I've been kind of looking at. Alex's stuff. He does something on Wednesday night that I watch. He participates in another kind of a stream that I watch on Wednesday night. So I kind of went to go look at some of his things. He's got some neat ideas. I think some of his, to back or not to back thing I looking at. And then of course, actually one of the ones I was really interested in, I wanted to kind of see what he thought about After the Empire, which is kind of my hot game in my repertoire right now that I really enjoyed. I was just curious to see what his thoughts were on it. So, but
Yeah,
he seems pretty positive on that one. So yeah, just very positive, upbeat. I think the quality of his videos are really good. Yeah, he's got a really good channel going. So I'm interested to look at more stuff he's done. I've only watched a little bit of his stuff, but it's kind of got me intrigued and wanting to look at what he does.
That's awesome. I spy Quackalope, Jesse from another channel on his channel as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually saw After the Empire at Spielbound, which was
nice.
the board game cafe.
Oh, cool.
I didn't have a chance to check if it was the Kickstarter Deluxe one. It looks like it because the box is super heavy, and I don't know the differences between the Kickstarter Deluxe one, but I know a lot of people wanted that game.
Basically, the difference is, I mean, you do get those game pieces, the castle pieces, which even if you have the base, regular retail version, the table presence is really good for that. It's just the units, like the soldiers and the invaders and stuff like that, are all little figures in the deluxe. And in the retail version, your soldiers and stuff are little cubes, and the invaders are like cardboard discs, with values on them. And then the other thing too is they have those really cool resource meeples that are like, they're textured like stone, like little stone blocks, and like little square thing of wood and iron. So, but they're all textured. Those are really cool. And I think that's what people want. And it's got some game trays. And then it also has neoprene player mats and a neoprene playboard.
Oh, cool.
So awesome. Yeah, it's got quite a bit of stuff with the upgraded one.
Cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I'm not sure. I know they did have some upgraded components, but I'm not sure what would be be upgraded.
I think it depends what you want to go with, but I think the regular retail version is really nice looking as well. So it's just, if you want, more little bits and stuff and want it looking fancier, but it plays and looks just as good with the retail, I think.
All the bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So my content creator I want to highlight is Tabletop Tolson.
Mm-hmm.
She's a friend of mine. Well, we met through online gaming through the pandemic. So I want to share her stuff because she's doing some awesome things. Professor Kim, she does similar stuff to what we do, and she shares board games and how she uses them in the classroom, like this one, Board Games in the Classroom When I Dream. I haven't had a chance to watch that one. I think I need to check that one out. But also I really like, because she makes some very goofy videos too. Like, I think, let's see, where's it at? This is a commercial for a board game. So she does like board game commercials, which are pretty goofy. But yeah, it's really, really good channel to check out, and it's a growing channel. So definitely recommend checking out Tabletop Tolson.
I've watched a little bit of her stuff as well too. So it's another one I need to continue to look at it. Yeah, I've watched a little bit of her stuff too. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is look at our Ask an Edugamer Expert. So this is something we recently added to our website, and we talked about it the last couple weeks, but I want to just make sure, if you haven't checked it out, to check it out. It's a way to get in contact with Roger or myself, and if you have questions about a game, or a game for your learning environment, or a game for your family or friends, or for at home learning, you can click on this Ask an Edugamer Expert. And there are 4 ways to get in touch with us. The first one, email. You can email that email, or Roger has his direct email, Roger at Board Game with Education, or mine is podcast at Board Game with Education. Or you can call. This is our phone number. And then you can also schedule a video chat with one of us. So if you want to maybe sit down with us to talk about how to play the game, we can walk you through the how to play, so you don't have to sit down with the rule book. I think Roger and I talked about this, where we're kind of a different breed where we enjoy reading rule books, but not everyone does. So maybe if you want to get a game to the table without having to go through the rule book, you can definitely take advantage of scheduling a time. You just click on the date and click on the time, and it will set up a time to chat with us. Or you can just fill out this contact form below. All right. And we're just going to keep moving along because we got a short special segment. We like to do special segments. Last week was Guess the Emoji. Roger, how did you do on the Guess the Emoji?
I don't think
segment?
I did very well on that one. Just because you showed me the one. Yeah, that was just, I'm just not good at that stuff. I don't know. It's almost like those, I mean, I like some of them. It's like word games and stuff. And I don't mind playing them, but it's just not my strong point.
You know, it's a little different game style.
Yeah, and I don't know, but it seems to me it kind of fits in the same sort of game. You know, when you're looking at pictures and trying to figure out what it is because you're piecing words together, or or whatever. I don't know. It's just not my strength. There's a couple of them I like, and I'm not good at them, but but it's just one of those games. I'll play it and I enjoy it, but I'm not good at them. So you don't want me on your team or anything for playing a team game with that. So I'll be the anchor that just sinks us.
That's all right. I mean, it's all about having fun.
Oh yeah, sure, of course.
I'm just gonna kind of share the first one that we had from last week was this one. If you are watching, you can try to think about this, but I'm gonna give it away because you can just go to last week's. It's Ice Ice Baby.
Ice Baby, yeah.
Yeah. So we did that last week. This week we're just doing something super simple. Just if you want to come on our stream as a guest, so you can join us for these conversations. We talked about some content creators. We do a special segment, so you would join us on the emoji game, and then talk about a game from BoardGameWithEducation.com, and then we'd play a game. So if you're interested in joining us for a weekly stream, feel free to reach out.
Right. Are we going to talk about the games? Because it looks like we skipped over that.
No, or do go on to that next. Yeah, no, that's all right. Yeah. Maybe I put it up there. Yeah. So if you want to join us, feel free to send Roger or I a message. And then if you just want to come on, I know last week we had a lot of people playing the game in the chat. So you can always join in the chat or come on to the stream if you want to play on the stream, just the game, and that's it. Feel free to send us a message. But yeah, let's go to game in 2. I'll let you go first.
Okay. I'm going to highlight Hues and Cues. So we kind of stuck this in our kind of in the art. I think it's a little bit of art, but I think there's some other stuff too. I think it kind of fits the communication stuff really strongly as well. It's a game. I think it came out last year. It's really good because it's pretty quick. It's light. It plays like 3 to 10 players. And you have this board that's got like 480 colors on it. So basically what you're doing is somebody has to give like a clue, like, I don't know, apple or maybe coffee or something. And then that person that gives the clue is going to pick one of the colors on the board. And then they're going to give some cues and so on to where the color is on the board. And then people have like these little, I don't know, they're like little cone shaped pieces that they put on the board, and they'll mark like, oh, I think it's this color. And then once everybody gets that done, then there's like a little scoring square that you drop over it. And if your piece lands in there, depending where it is, then you get points. And then it passes to the next people. I think everybody gets to do 3, if I remember correctly. And then, it's just whoever has the most points. So I just think it's good for it's obviously good for, colors, but trying to connect, words to colors, it's pretty tough. I mean, one of the examples I know that they always give is like apple. I mean, that could be tricky. I mean, what kind of apple are you talking about? Are you talking about a green apple? You're talking about a yellow apple or red apple? But then you have to get some other clues that kind of, push. Because I don't know why I played it a few times and I can't remember the person that's doing it. If they get more points, if they can get the people to score inside the the little scoring thing that they use for it. So
Right.
yeah, but it's really good. I mean, so you can use, examples for anything. I mean, it could be, nature and materials and, whatever, moods. I mean, you got to kind of get pretty creative with some of those colors that are on there.
Yeah, I mean, it's super awesome. A game, it's simple when you can learn how to play the game on the back of the box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah. It's for everybody. I mean, you could show this to anybody.
Yeah,
and they'd pick it up, and I think they'd have fun with it. So
cool. So that's Hues and Cues. Again, boardgamewitheducation.com. If you're interested, and you can definitely set up a time. You can go to Ask an Edugamer Expert, and Roger and I will walk you through how to play. The game I want to talk about is Parks.
That's a good one.
This is my wife Grace's favorite game, maybe right now. At least right now it is.
It's good. It's really
yeah,
good.
it is.
I really like it.
Yeah, it is. It's not like super simple, but it is pretty. Like if we go Hues and Cues is super simple, this is a little bit more involved than that. But if you're familiar with like some modern board games, it's a really good strategic, low entry point game for newer gamers. I think I really like the strategy that is part of the game. You kind of don't expect it to be that deep with strategy when it is a pretty, I guess, like simple game in a sense. But yeah, Grace says she loves it. The artwork is beautiful. That's definitely the highlight of the game. Yeah, so essentially you just go from point A, your trailhead, to your camp, and you try to pick up resources along the way, but you can't stop at certain points because maybe someone else is at that point, and you use your different equipment and your fires and your canteens to gain more resources. So really awesome for this time of year too, for springtime.
Yep. Yeah, but like you just mentioned the you said it's pretty simple and stuff, but even with that strategic stuff, I don't think that's intimidating to new players though either. It's not going to really deter you from playing it, if you don't like, but it said, yeah, it's got some stuff under the surface, doesn't it? With where you want to move and, what stuff you want to get to, because you can go right to the end and that lets you, because like you mentioned, those resources are used to buy those national parks. So they got like all the national parks you can. So.
Yeah. And that's one, like I mentioned, Grace commented, the artwork is beautiful. The artwork for the national parks is really, really cool. I don't think this has, this one's Joshua Tree National Park. Kind of hard to see. We'll make it big. And Yellowstone National Park are some examples. So the artwork is really cool.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Rock solid game. Like it a lot too.
So those are our game and two. We went a little longer than 2 minutes for each game today, but that's okay. What we're going to do next is play Cartographers. So I want to share, because it is on our site. Cartographers is something called a flip and write game. If people are familiar with Yahtzee is a roll and write game, which means you roll dice and you write something. This, you're flipping cards and you're writing something. And essentially, you're trying to, I guess, build your little map, and based on the cards you receive are what you can build on your map. This is going to be the second time I've played this. So I played it once live on a stream with Tantrum House was the convention. So we're going to kind of go through this together with Roger, myself, and everyone. This website is called happymeeple.com. This is a new website to me. I just found it today because we wanted to do a game and I was trying to figure out what game to play. I found out that they host cartographers on their site. So essentially it's free. However, oops, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, that happened to me too when I was logging in.
Because I have two windows of it open. I don't know.
Yeah. You might have to kill it and go back in. That's what I wound up having to do.
There we go. So this is a free site to use. It seems that way because we're going to play for free, but you do have something called your economy or your resources, which is food up here, and you have to spend food to play games. And to get more food, sometimes you can watch ads, I believe. I wasn't playing around with it too much, but that's what it seemed like. So it's kind of like, well, if you want more food to play a game, watch this advertisement. But they do give you like plenty of food to get started with the game. So I'm going to click on cartographers. I'm going to play with a friend, copy this link. I'm going to send it to Roger on Facebook. And we're going to jump in and play. So I'll kind of explain the rules as we go along. I think that'll be the best way to do it. It'll help me remember the rules. I might have some questions for you, Roger.
Okay.
And then I'll wait for Roger to click on the link. And then once he clicks on it, he joins and we're in. This is kind of cool because this website is also gamified too. Like you can build your own meeple village, apparently. So you spend gold to build your own village, which is kind of cool. So it's going to shuffle the deck. We play in seasons. I believe there are 4 seasons in this game.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
There's 4. Yep.
So it looks like the first card, I don't know if we can see the card that was drawn. Is it this one here?
Yep, it was the Riftland. So,
Riftland.
So we probably, what you got to do, Dustin, before we even do that, you might want to scroll down, and the crux to this game is there's 4 random scoring cards that are going to be drawn that are going to get scored twice every season. So you obviously want to concentrate on those. And so we're in the first season, and each one of these cards, when they're drawn, they have a number on them. Some of them, most of them do. There's some exceptions. And when it reaches that number, then the round is over and we'll score. So we're doing the A and the B one right now.
Real quick. Yeah, this is season 1 or spring, right? And then the next season, and next season, correct?
Right.
So
correct.
We're scoring A and B, and then the next season B and C, then C and D, then D and A. Okay. And then so A, we get points for reputation stars for each cluster of farm spaces not adjacent to water space or edge of the map.
Yep. So you want to put water out somewhere.
Or and 3 reputation stars for each cluster of water space not adjacent to a farm space or the edge of the map. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So it's just, remember, they can be diagonal. It's just they can't. Everything most of the time in this game is all orthogonally. You know, above, below, right, left, kind of thing.
Yeah. So it looks like we can score points for things in a cluster as long as it's. Oh, I don't know what happened. Refresh. As long as it's not next to the edge of the map or next to another farm or water.
Right.
Earn 1 reputation star for each village space in the largest cluster of village spaces that is not adjacent to a mountain space. So again, just villages clustered together.
Yep.
But not next to mountains.
But not next to mountains. So, like, what happens is it always draws a card telling us the shape and the terrain, which there's 4 of them. So there's forest, there's a village, there's a farm, and water. And the one we drew was just anything. So we can take it and put it, we can draw it anywhere on the map. And if you can surround a mountain, the above, below, left, and right, you get a coin for that. And then some of the cards will let you get coins, and they'll score for every round. Okay. So it looks like we just click and drag whatever we want.
Yeah.
Onto the spot.
Do we have to drag them all?
No, you're just going to get to do 1, because this one was only one of them. And it looks like wherever you drag it, then it gives you like a little, you can move it. Like it gives some arrows to like flip it around, and then it's got a little arrow if that's where you want to put it.
I think maybe we both have to hit the check mark. I'm trying to do mine and it won't.
Yeah, it's just, I'm clicking mine too. I don't know why it's not.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Or if we need to, I wonder if it's a refresh or something. Reload that really quick.
Yeah, I missed the card, so I couldn't see.
Oh, well, it's doing it. Oh, it looks like it booted me out for some reason.
Oh no.
Well, it's a learning thing to learn how the platform works.
Right. And I think
Hang on a sec. Let me go back to use your link and hop back in here.
I think I got kicked out too.
Yep. I think this is maybe on their end.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but so,
try again.
what it does is it looked like it drew the card really quick, and then what it did is it put the stuff up above the board, like what we could do.
I just
So-
sent you a new link.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's try that one. Close this old one. Okay. There we go. That's weird. What is this? What is this doing? Well, okay. Give me a second. Let me close it again. Try to go back in. Yeah, it's just like trying to fire up and then it like turns around and kicks me out.
Close out.
Well, no, it's just, what is it? I'm not even getting a chance to. Okay.
Join.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me try it again. I don't know what the heck's going on with this. It's just, it's flipping through the stuff so quick I can't even respond to anything. I don't know. I can't get into whatever you're doing. It just keeps throwing me back to the main page. And it keeps wanting me to, my market's now open and wants me to do stuff with food and
maybe. And you tried closing out of the window?
Yeah.
I'll try the same.
Yeah, I just closed it. And... Should I go back into the
food? Yeah, let me try to send you a new link. Let's see if that works.
Yeah, because I'm not even, it's not even hardly letting me see anything. It just like the screen's just blinking and I'm going to try to click on something and it kind of disappears. It says I don't have enough food.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Even when I invite you? Oh, no, what happened?
Where does it show where my gold is? You know, it looks like I've got 10 food.
Oh, I think you need 11. But it kicked me out too. So, well, I kind of clicked out of it. Let's try one more time. I'm going to send you a new link. How much? So next to the food, there's a little countdown timer. It says up here, how long until you get more food?
Okay.
Does it say how much time? If you look up here.
Let me, let me look again because I killed everything. 3 minutes.
Oh, I don't know if we want to wait 3 minutes on the stream. All right.
Let's see. Well, it's got something here. It says, "Would you like to visit our partner and get a nice reward?"
Oh yeah, that's the advertising. If you want to go watch an advertisement, I'll give you some food. Well, while you watch the advertisement, I'll go through these things what the game lets you do. So your castle is now open. Okay. I can go to, oh no, I didn't want to do that.
Let me see. Boy, it says you jump through a bunch of different screens here, doesn't it?
What we could do.
Hang on, I just got food, so.
Oh, okay.
I got 18 now.
Let me send you a new link. So the last
that's
one.
the only thing that, God, I hope they kind of fix that, because you get kicked out and it chews through your food. Then you
Don't click on that one. Don't click on that one.
don't click on
There
that
we
one. Okay,
The
this
last
one. Okay,
Yeah, just sent it to you. Now.
okay, this one that just came to me just now.
Yeah. See what happens. Let's see if it works. There we go. So we're in. So I'm going to try to share the card when it comes up. Oh, yeah. It takes away my food. Let's go. So the first card we get is going to show up
it's
right
gonna
here.
yeah,
Riftlands.
it's gonna throw it up, but then that's what we got before. But then oh wow, we're playing on the backside now.
Yeah, so and I'm going to go over these. Maybe it kicked us out because we took too long. So I'm just going to go over A and B real quick. Earn 6 reputation stars for each complete row or complete column of filled spaces. So full row or full column, or earn 1 reputation star for each forest space adjacent to the edge of the map. So you want forest spaces adjacent. Oh, that worked. Yeah. Or you want to fill a row.
Right. So now we're at 2. So now this one.
So now, because I'm going for forest and I want a full row, so I'm going to hit my forest on the edge of the map. I'm getting points for that. And then I'm also getting points if I get a full row complete.
Forgotten Forest.
Oh, Forgotten Forest. So now we got one that we can play diagonally to get a coin, or we can do like this Tetris shape one. I'm going to go with the diagonal one to get a coin. And coins are points, right? Is that correct?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You get points for AB coins.
Farmland. Ooh.
I'm going to keep building my row. I'm trying to get a row across and a column down here. And that would get me 6 points. And then I get 1 star for each. So right now I have 5. It tells you how many points you have if you look.
Right.
Down at the bottom too. All right, I'm going to keep going. You could also plan ahead to look at C and D because you're going to score points for those. For each cluster of village spaces that is adjacent to 3 or more different terrain types. Earn 3 reputation stars for each cluster of farm spaces not adjacent to a water space or the edge of the map.
Well, I didn't even look at that one because I just did that I just killed myself with the farm ones.
Oh no.
Oh, so now this means when we put this one down, since we drew a ruin card, it has to go on a ruin.
Oh, it has to go on a ruin.
Yep, you have to build it. It has to be on one of them.
Okay. I think that's a good spot for me. So I'm going for D later in the round, later in the game, right there with that one. So yeah, in the actual game, it's you get a paper that you draw on. I've seen a lot of people, they like to use like colored markers to kind of represent the different terrain types. You could also just use black and white. So it's scoring for us. I got 5 points for B, 0 points for A. What did you get?
I got 6, I think. Where's the score at? Okay, marshlands. So this time we're scoring B and C. Gosh, what is it with this?
And we'll score A again, so I'm kind of going for this still.
Oh, man, that's rough. Oh, Hamlet. So this one, we want to have it next to different terrain types if you can. Ooh. I don't like this. Well, I'm going to put it there. Not really good, but homestead.
So then we got, what do we got here? Some more villages or farms. So I could still put the farm next to the village. That wouldn't score me points. I could put the village. Oh man, this is a terrible one because I don't know. I guess I can keep building my rows or columns. I'm going to keep doing that. So I'm going to rotate it. Bam.
Yeah, it's pretty slick the way this works. This one, ugh. Is there something with water?
So I'm going for my rows and columns here. I'm trying to get it. Oh no, I won't score that until the last round. Oh man. So we got the Great River. So I'm gonna at least get it finished. I'm gonna finish it. So I get points. I got my full row at the top here. So I'm gonna get 6 points, but I'm not gonna get that until the last
End
round.
of season here.
Or on round 2.
So I got 4 coins. Nothing for the monsters. We haven't seen any monsters yet. Sentinel Wood. I got that one again. And I got 3 for my village. Where does it show our score? Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I don't think I can see your score, but I can see. Oh,
I can see night. Who's not? Am I player 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
must be.
So we're scoring C
now we're
and
on
D?
round 3. Yeah, we're scoring C and D. Next round we will score D and A. So we're scoring D and C. Next round D and A. So we're scoring villages that are next to at least 3 or more terrain types, and then shoreside. So any cluster of water and farms that are not next to water and farms or next to the edge of the map. So I think I got some points there, even though it's diagonally next to the more water. Oh, I guess if it's water, it's water. That's fine. Yeah, we haven't had any monsters yet, right?
No, we haven't had any.
Monsters come up and ruin your map.
Shoot,
all your planning.
It's not the piece I want.
So we got still scoring for C and D. I have 12, 7, 19. Plus, I'm going to have 5 coins here. And you get points if you surround the mountains on all sides, too. And then, fishing village. So we can do all water or all village. I'm going to do all water here, I think. I need one more to fill the column here to get 6 points.
Marshlands.
Oh,
gosh, I don't like that one either.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just placing Tetris pieces on my map to make sure they fit now. I don't know if I can score in points here. End of the season. Oh, so your coins score
every round
continuously. Ah, okay.
Yep.
So I've got. Oh wow. Okay.
I got 0 for D.
Yeah, I got 3 for D. So now we're scoring D and A. I got 0 for C. But that's okay. So it looks like losing by 3, 27 to 30.
So this one is earn 3 for each cluster for not adjacent to water or the edge of the map. Wow, that's going to be tough to do.
Ooh, I got my column. That's going to give me 12 points there.
Yeah, I'm going to do this one, even though I'm shooting myself in the foot here.
I wish I could see your map. Kind of stinks I can't see your map.
So this one.
Should I go for it? Should I go for another row? I'm gonna try it. I'm going for another row. I need 4 across for a row for 6 more points. 4 across. Oh, I could have got some points.
Gosh, I don't like that one either.
Oh, wait. No.
Because the forest ones aren't scoring anymore.
Yeah. Forests are done. All right. I need 1 more to get my row.
Gosh, what do I want to do here?
One more for my row.
Gosh, this is. I just hope we don't go. I don't like that either. Oh. Well, oh, that works okay.
Can I even put? I can't even put my piece down anywhere. What happens if I can't do that?
If you can't put a piece, it should let you just do 1 space of that terrain.
Maybe I can put it. I'm just not trying hard enough.
Yeah. Well, if you can't, what the game says, you can always draw or put that one of the things that's on the card, but only 1 square.
Yeah, but I mean, I wonder how the game will let me, like the app.
Well, I don't know. You probably just kind of have to do it, and it looks like it doesn't let you place it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. You may have to see what it does.
I don't think I can put it anywhere. There's got to be a way to do it, right?
Oh, shoot. That was a dumb thing, putting that in there. I just killed myself doing that. Shoot. I'm not paying attention to this shoreside expanse thing. It's killing me. And I should have looked at that before I started throwing stuff all over the place.
Oh, man. I don't think. Oh, I can put it somewhere. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's what. So the
Found
season's
one
over.
spot.
Yeah, I don't. I think it would have let you do that.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't.
There
get
were no
any-
monsters.
We
though.
didn't pull 1 monster. That's really strange. I've never seen that happen before.
Oh, look at that. 18 points right there with the Borderlands.
Yep. Oh, and you got me by a point.
Oh, I won by a point.
Yeah. Wow. Nice. Yeah. Just
Awesome.
that I don't know. My board. The problem I did was the farmland thing killed me because I didn't go down and look at it, that's my fault.
Yeah.
So that
that
I could have been
is
scoring.
Cartographers, which is a flip and right game. Just to kind of go over the game again, you're scoring points. The first season or first round, you score points based on A and B. Next round, you're doing C or B and C. Third round, C and D, and the last round, D and A. So I think my A really killed it. I got 18 there. What was your highest?
Let's see. Well, I got 18 on D.
Oh, 18 on D also. So you got points for either farms or water, not next to other farms
Right.
or water,
Right.
and not next to under the board.
So what was that? It was 3 rips for each cluster of farm spaces not adjacent to water. Oh, cluster. Okay. Oh, I see. Well, those are all dead, but it seems to me, well, I'm just looking at my points. So 3, 6, 9, 12. There were 3 points each. 6, 9. Oh, okay. I see it. Yeah, I see where my 18 are. Yeah,
Awesome.
That was actually not that bad. That problem is I had 5 up at the top of my board that were all touching the border. And then I had 2 down in the corner that were 2, but I wanted to complete that column for the scoring on one of them. That's why.
I can look at your map.
Yeah, how do you do that?
If I hit this 2 down here at the bottom of the map, you can check out the other players. Cool. So just before we go, that is our stream. If you want to come again, the invitation is out there for anyone that wants to come join, talk about games, join one of our segments, or just come on to play a game. Feel free to send us a message. Roger, where can people find you or reach out to you?
I think the email address that you mentioned before, Roger at boardgamewitheducation.com, is probably the best way to get a hold of me. At least
Cool.
via that way, I think. I mean, I'm on Facebook and stuff like that too, and pretty active there. But I think the email is probably the best way.
Send a message. Awesome.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I am podcast at boardgamewitheducation.com just because I don't have my own personal email at boardgamewitheducation.com. But you can reach out to me there. And we'll be back next week with a maybe new game, maybe definitely new segments. And we'll see you then.
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
See you, everybody. Have a good week.